Welcome to Mini Adventures. Thank you all so much for being supporters on Buy Me a Coffee. I really appreciate your support in supporting the podcast and for listening. I hope you enjoy the mini adventures. Hey everybody, welcome to another mini adventure. We're going to talk about geocaching camping events. So camping is popular with a lot of geocachers, as geocachers like to be outside, like to be with nature, and camping is a popular activity for a lot of them, and it's a great way to get to some of those more further out geocaches in the woods instead of the urban caches. And because of that, some camping events have started to occur or have been occurring. I'm not sure how long these have been going on or when the first camping event was, but it's a great way to get away and enjoy camping, enjoy nature, and enjoy geocaching. So when you are doing a camping event, there are a few guidelines like any event. So this one doesn't have a different event icon like a mega or giga event. It's just a typical geocaching event from what I can find. So only one event for the camping event is published. Even if you have maybe some small other event activities going on during the camping event, they only publish one event icon. The event listing should occur on one specific calendar day and have a set of beginning and ending time. Attendees are permitted to log the event as attended regardless of how long they were there during the event time. They're not required to stay the whole time. So you can have a camping event and plan on staying overnight and camping, but other geocachers from the area can stop in, attend the event, and log it as attended without actually staying overnight and camping. The location has to be available to the public so that people who are not camping can come in and enjoy the event. According to the guidelines on geocaching.com, it is permitted for a campsite to charge a small fee to access the location. So even if they're not camping, and it costs a small fee. Small fee is, I guess, a relative term. They don't give a specific amount. But if they charge a small fee for the other cachers to come into the campsite, apparently that is okay for these events, which is a bit different than normal because typically they have to be in public areas that don't require any sort of fee to access. They list a couple of tips for camping events. The first tip is that the event cache owner must check with the campsite manager or owner to determine whether day visitors are permitted to visit the location before submitting the event for publication, because it has to be accessible to the public. You want to make sure you know that is the case, and I recommend that you include that information in your event description, that it, or reviewer notes, so they know that you have checked and it is permitted. The other tip is that the listing must explain whether the venue is open to day visitors or not, and if so, the specific conditions for visitors, such as cost, times allowed, parking, or any other conditions that they may have at the venue for day visitors. Besides those two tips listed by geocaching.com, I would say the regular event tips would apply. Set it up with enough time for people to plan to attend. Send reminders out a couple days before about the event. Things like that. It sounds really interesting. If you have been to a camping event, I'd love to hear how that went for you. Or if you've hosted a camping event, or maybe now this will give you the idea to maybe try hosting a camping event. If so, on any of those, let me know. I'd love to hear from you.